Yo, 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 what's good? It's Kareem. You're now locked into On The Radar Beat Breakdown. I'm about to break down Fridayy when it comes to you. So it was probably like a week after or something. We was working on his album in New York. Must have been a random day. We just pulled up to the crib, and we had a cook up at the crib one day. We just had a session at my crib, and probably was working for like 8 hours, going through loops and just playing different melodies and stuff. And our homie Kofo, who Fridayy makes like sample loops with. They must have had one pre-made that Fridayy must have just pulled up. First one, loaded that one up, and then got to it from there. Yeah. I'll give a shout out to my older brother. He kind of like got me interested in getting into music in general, and one of his close friends, DJ Veteran, was a producer that kind of like introduced me into like making beats and stuff. I met Fridayy randomly in LA. I was going to a studio called Big Noise. I think Fridayy might have even been signed to them at the time, and my boy Jonathan was working over there, and he had introduced me to Fridayy at the time as well too. Move quick. Like, you gotta get the vibe, gotta be right, the feeling gotta be right, and once the idea is kind of like locked in, and we kind of like take our time kind of crafting that together. But if it feels forced, we're moving on quickly. When I was first making beats, grime music, for sure, grime beats all day. But there was always something about my beats that were like, they always had like this American feel to it, because I mainly listen to American music more than anything. I get a lot of inspiration from my peers, so people that I actually work with and collaborate with as well too. Shout out my brother Business Boy. I get a lot of inspiration from him. A lot of my inspiration comes from my circle. But shout out Biz. My favorite artist to work with, obviously Fridayy. Shout out Fridayy. I will say Valiant from Jamaica. Definitely one of my favorites to work with. And home team, shout out Bay Rose and Drew. VST wise, I shout out to Roland Cloud. I use a lot of Roland Cloud stuff, so I like the JV 1080, Xenology. I like that as well too. And on some effect stuff, just a random one, just Kickstart, yeah. Ooh, studio all day, every day, bro. The reason why, like, I when I'm cooking beats up at the crib, I'm making stuff that I want to make. Sometimes you ain't like emotionally involved in how that came about or anything like that. So ain't nothing better than like a tailor-made suit, custom made in the studio, bro. Always hits better. I don't like to, I would say, don't have too much of an overpowering personality that kind of, you want to match the energy of the room. If the energy high, don't be some kind of like morbid kind of person or anything like that. Don't talk too much, keep it professional as well too. You never know who's listening in them rooms you be in as well. Do come ready, be prepared. Yeah, anything can change. All those beats that you're playing might not hit. You might have to cook up from scratch. Be prepared to do that. Before, I never used to do it, but I understand the importance of it once you feel like you're crafting kind of like a significant sound. So like, you know, man's coining the ream bounce, man have to do that. So now man's putting my tag on my beats now, especially ones that I would consider like a signature bounce of mine or anything like that. So yeah, definitely for branding, it's good for sure. Let's just say artist A tried to hang vocally with artist B and ended up embarrassing themselves. I'll leave it at that. What sound? Do you know what I'll tell you what I miss. I miss when regions used to sound like where they came from. So for example, New York sounded like New York, Atlanta sounded like Atlanta, LA sounded like LA. Like, I miss that. Amapiano, love it. That's been going on for a minute, but obviously the global kind of like recognition of it, love it. You know, yeah, love it. I'm also African, so you know that my family's lives in South Africa right now as well too. I've got sisters over there, and my mom's Moroccan, but so Amapiano sound, love it. What else do I like? I like sexy drill, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You know what's crazy though? I'll try and like put my style on it. I won't try and make it sound like theirs. You know, like if I'm doing something that's sexy drill, I'm gonna do something that will be like in my kind of pocket. You know what I mean? Yeah. Create visibility. Also understand that networking is important. You have to do it. You know, you're a brand as much as you are a musician. And also be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself and challenge yourself to get better. All right, so this beat, yo, I'm not gonna lie, is proper simple beat. One thing you gotta be that's important is leaving room for the vocalist to kind of like do their thing. The more room you leave, the more opportunity and space you create to make for bigger vocal layers as well too. So let me go through here. You got the Kevin Kofo guitar and Fridayy vocal. So that's Fridayy's vocal right here in a high pitch. Guitar and then little transitions. Moving on. Obviously, drums, ream bounce. Drums here. Hi-hats. Messing around with the velocity. Kind of gives for a nice little swing as well too. And one thing about this as well too, this beat's got live bass. So most of the instruments, the music stuff, the musicality is all live minus the drum programming. High pitch guitar strings. Vocal layers. Right here, man's got a perk loop as well too. See, also, when it came to the hook of the song, wanted to make sure the hook sounded big, so we switched the kick to make sure that it hit on the I won't waste no time. So going into the second verse, you got little breaks, breaking the drums here, and then Aiden came and played a live bass after in post-production, just to bring the song in together for the second verse. And then transition into the last hook. And then if the outro of this song is so big vocally, but when you listen to it, it's really just guitar. And if I unmute the vocal,
I won't waste no time when it comes to you.
I got a few things coming, man. I'm gonna let the work do the talking. Yeah. Thank you for locking in with your boy KVRIM on the Radar for the beat breakdown of Fridayy when it comes to you.